Have you ever noticed that after staying in water for a while, your fingertips become wrinkled like tiny raisins? Most people think your skin simply absorbs water, but that's not actually what happens. Those wrinkles are not a sign that your skin is damaged. In fact, your body is creating them on purpose through an amazing biological process controlled by your nervous system. Scientists once believed water simply soaked into the outer layer of the skin, causing it to swell unevenly. But decades of research revealed a far more fascinating explanation. Your skin is made of several layers. The outermost layer, called the epidermis, protects your body from germs, chemicals, and excessive water loss every day.
The thick skin covering your fingertips contains an especially strong outer layer. This helps you grip objects, sense textures, and protect the sensitive tissues beneath.
When your hands stay underwater for several minutes, a small amount of water reaches the outer dead skin cells. But instead of simply swelling, something much more interesting begins underneath. Tiny nerve fibers inside your fingers detect this change almost immediately. They send electrical messages to your brain without you even realizing it. Your brain responds by activating part of your autonomic nervous system, the system responsible for controlling automatic body functions like heart rate, breathing, and blood vessel size. Signals travel back down the nerves to tiny blood vessels hidden deep inside your fingertips. These microscopic vessels now receive a very special command. The blood vessels begin to narrow, a process called vasoconstriction. As they shrink, they reduce the amount of blood flowing through the fingertips. Because less blood fills the tissue beneath the skin, the soft tissue volume decreases slightly. This creates extra space beneath the outer skin. The outer skin doesn't shrink as quickly as the tissue underneath. Instead, it folds inward, creating the familiar wrinkles you see on your fingers.
Your fingers and toes. These areas have specialized skin, rich nerve supplies, and dense networks of tiny blood vessels.
If wrinkling were caused only by water soaking into the skin, every part of your body would wrinkle equally. But that doesn't happen. One fascinating discovery helped prove this idea. People with certain nerve injuries often do not develop finger wrinkles after long periods in water. Without proper nerve communication, the blood vessels never receive the signal to narrow. As a result, the wrinkles fail to appear. This surprising finding has even helped scientists evaluate certain nerve conditions by observing how the fingers respond during water immersion. But why would evolution give us wrinkled fingers in the first place? Surely it must serve a useful purpose. Researchers believe these wrinkles improve your grip on wet objects, much like the tread on a car tire helps channel away water. The grooves created by wrinkles help move water away from the contact surface, increasing friction between your fingers and the object you're holding. Experiments have shown that people with wrinkled fingers can often pick up wet objects more efficiently than when their fingertips are completely smooth. Interestingly, these wrinkles disappear once your hands dry. Blood vessels relax, blood flow returns, and the skin becomes smooth again. This entire process is temporary, carefully controlled, and completely reversible. A remarkable example of how your body constantly adapts to its surroundings.
In the next part, we'll explore why some people wrinkle faster than others, whether age makes a difference, and the surprising conditions that can change this incredible response.
Not everyone's fingers wrinkle at the same speed. Some people notice wrinkles after just 5 minutes, while others may need much longer. Your body's biology plays a big role. Water temperature also matters. Warm water softens the outer skin more quickly and can speed up the signals that trigger finger wrinkling. Very cold water can slow this process because blood vessels are already naturally narrowing to help conserve body heat. Your hydration level has surprisingly little effect on finger wrinkling. Even if you've had plenty of water to drink, the nervous system still controls the process. Another interesting factor is age. Young adults often develop wrinkles more quickly than older adults because nerve responses are generally more active. As we age, the skin becomes thinner and less elastic. Blood vessels and nerve communication may also become less responsive over time. Even the tiny sweat glands in your fingertips play a supporting role. These glands are closely connected to the same nerves that control blood vessel narrowing. Although sweat production isn't causing the wrinkles, both systems are controlled by the same branch of your autonomic nervous system. Scientists continue studying this response because it offers a simple way to observe how healthy certain nerve pathways are. In some neurological conditions, the wrinkling response may be delayed, reduced, or completely absent because nerve signals cannot travel normally.
That makes finger wrinkling much more than an everyday curiosity. It reveals how closely your skin, nerves, blood vessels, and brain work together.
Another surprising fact is that only glabrous skin develops these pronounced wrinkles. Glabrous skin is the smooth, hairless skin found on your palms and soles. This specialized skin contains thousands of touch receptors that help you feel tiny differences in texture, pressure, and movement. These receptors constantly send information to your brain, allowing you to adjust your grip without consciously thinking about it. When your fingers wrinkle, those touch receptors continue working normally. The folds simply improve the way your fingertips interact with wet surfaces. Think of the wrinkles as temporary traction patterns. They appear only when conditions suggest they might be useful.
Once your hands leave the water, your brain recognizes that the extra grip is no longer needed.
Blood vessels slowly widen again, fresh blood fills the tissues beneath the skin, and the wrinkles begin disappearing. Within a short time, your fingertips return to their usual smooth appearance, without any lasting changes.
This remarkable adaptation happens automatically. You never have to think about it, because your autonomic nervous system manages every step.
Every wrinkle is evidence that millions of specialized cells are communicating with incredible precision inside your body. What looks like a simple change on the surface is actually the result of a highly organized conversation between your brain, nerves, skin, and circulation. Your fingertips demonstrate that even the smallest parts of your body are constantly adapting to help you interact safely with the world around you.
Thanks for watching. In the next part, you'll discover why wrinkled fingers don't stay that way forever, explore common myths, and uncover even more amazing secrets hidden beneath your skin. Stay tuned.
One of the biggest myths is that wrinkled fingers mean your skin has absorbed a large amount of water. In reality, only the outermost layer takes in a small amount of moisture. The deeper living layers of your skin are protected by a remarkable barrier that prevents excessive water from entering your body. Without this protective barrier, your skin would quickly become damaged every time you bathed, washed dishes, or went swimming. Instead of swelling dramatically, your fingertips rely on controlled changes in blood flow. That makes the wrinkling process fast, efficient, and completely reversible.
Another interesting question is, why your face doesn't wrinkle the same way after a long shower? The answer lies in the unique design of your fingertip skin.
Unlike your fingertips, most skin on your body contains hair follicles and different types of oil glands that serve different functions. Your palms and soles are specially built for gripping, climbing, carrying, and sensing the environment around you. Their thick outer skin protects delicate tissues while allowing thousands of sensory receptors to remain incredibly sensitive. Every time you hold a cup, button a shirt, or type on a keyboard, these receptors constantly send information to your brain. Your brain processes these signals in milliseconds, helping you adjust your grip before an object slips from your hand. When water covers your fingertips, the brain prepares for slippery conditions by triggering wrinkle formation automatically.
Scientists believe this adaptation may have helped our ancestors collect food, climb wet surfaces,
and safely handle objects in rainy environments.
Although researchers continue studying its evolutionary history, the improved grip provided by wrinkles has been demonstrated in multiple experiments.
Another surprising fact is that wrinkles usually appear in predictable patterns rather than random folds.
Those patterns follow the structure of the tissues beneath your skin, including connective tissue and tiny blood vessels. Even your fingerprints remain visible beneath the wrinkles, because the deeper ridge patterns never disappear. Your fingerprints are formed before birth and stay with you throughout your life, making them one of your body's most permanent features. The temporary wrinkles simply sit on top of this permanent pattern until your blood vessels return to normal. This remarkable balance allows your hands to adapt quickly without permanently changing their structure. Every second, your nervous system monitors changing conditions and adjusts your body with incredible precision. Finger wrinkling is just one example of thousands of automatic adjustments happening inside your body every single day. Most of these adjustments happen silently, protecting you without requiring a single conscious thought.
The next time you notice wrinkled fingertips, after swimming or taking a bath, you'll know you're witnessing an extraordinary between your brain, nerves, blood vessels, and skin.
In the final part, we'll uncover when finger wrinkling might signal an underlying problem, review the biggest takeaways, and reveal one last fascinating fact about your amazing hands.
For most people, wrinkled fingers after spending time in water are completely normal. It's a healthy sign that your nervous system and blood vessels are working together exactly as they should. However, scientists have discovered that changes in this response can sometimes provide clues about how well certain nerves are functioning. Because wrinkle formation depends on healthy nerve communication, researchers have explored using this response as one way to study nerve function in certain situations. This doesn't mean every unusual wrinkle pattern indicates a problem. Many factors, including water temperature, exposure time, and natural individual differences, influence the process. One fascinating detail is that wrinkles usually begin near the tips of your fingers before spreading across the rest of the pads. This happens because the tiny blood vessels and nerves near the fingertip are especially dense and highly responsive to environmental changes. Although wrinkles improve grip in wet conditions, they disappear once they're no longer needed. Keeping them permanently would actually reduce the smooth flexibility of your fingertips. Your body constantly balances protection, movement, and sensation. Finger wrinkling is just one example of this remarkable ability to adapt. Every second, billions of cells communicate using electrical signals and chemical messengers, allowing your body to respond almost instantly to changes around you. From the skin sensing moisture, to nerves sending signals, to blood vessels narrowing, every step happens with incredible precision. All of these systems work together without interrupting your daily activities. You don't have to think about it because your autonomic nervous system is always on duty. The more scientists study the human body, the more they discover that even the smallest everyday changes often have surprisingly complex explanations.
Finger wrinkles remind us that appearances can be deceiving. What looks like simple soaked skin is actually a carefully controlled biological adaptation.
Your hands perform thousands of precise movements every day, and your fingertips are among the most sensitive structures anywhere in your body. Protecting your skin through proper hygiene, good nutrition, hydration, and avoiding unnecessary damage helps these remarkable tissues continue functioning at their best. Every wrinkle tells a story, not of damage, but of adaptation, communication, and the incredible intelligence built into the human body. So the next time your fingers wrinkle after a swim, you'll know your body isn't malfunctioning. It's making a temporary adjustment to help you interact more effectively with a wet environment. This tiny, everyday event is a powerful reminder that your body is constantly protecting, adapting, and responding in ways you rarely notice. The human body is full of hidden processes like this, quietly working every moment to keep you safe, efficient, and ready for whatever comes next. Understanding these processes helps us appreciate just how extraordinary our bodies really are, even in the smallest details. Every discovery about the human body reveals another layer of incredible design, where even a wrinkle has an important purpose. The next time someone says your fingers wrinkle because they simply soaked up water, you'll know the real story happening beneath the surface.
Your body is full of amazing secrets waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, like and share this video, and follow or subscribe for more educational content on human anatomy.